Welcome to Weeping Willow Homestead. Today I have a food pantry haul for you. This is our local small town church run food pantry that allows you to come in twice a month and shop. So you get to pick and choose what you want, which is awesome for our family because we have some food restrictions. Namely, my husband and I have to eat low carb for health reasons. And then just in general as a family we eat low carb, but I don't mind picking up things from the food pantry that aren't low carb for my family. It just works like that. So yeah, I was able today to take in some produce from our garden, which was so nice. I always like being able to do that. And then I also had a friend of mine that goes to the same food pantry that was also able to bring in some of her leftover produce from her garden. So it's always nice being able to give back to our community. Yeah, let's dive right in and see what we were blessed with. First thing, I'm going to show you this, and it's hilarious. So she still had a massive amount of these cracklins. And nobody was taking them because everybody's like, we have no use for these. There's no way we can use them all. We all tried. Everybody was like, well, what if we use them for this or that or the other? And we just never could come up with good uses like all the people that went, besides just eating them, and you can only eat so many. So she asked me if I wanted to take some home and feed them to our chickens. I did do a test bag of giving them to the chickens, and they did not seem to mind them. So I said yes, that was fine. So she literally gave me an entire trash bag full. So I hope that doesn't offend anyone. It was one of those where literally no one was taking them. So I was happy to give them to my chickens. It gives them some added fat. They make it into eggs for me, and then we can eat eggs, and sometimes I'm able to donate eggs to the food bank. So it's a win-win situation if you ask me. All right, as for the normal things, we got 4 of these Haribo Gold Bear gummy bear stick thingies. So I know my kids will be very happy about those. There are 2 bars of chocolate, which my kids really liked that kind. 2 packs of taco seasoning, always useful. Another box of these maple leaf cream cookies. She said we are putting a dent in those, so I grabbed some extra boxes last time with the intent of taking those down to a family get-together. There is a jar of cream cheese frosting, and she had cases and cases of this. So I grabbed the one because I knew I have a boxed cake mix, so I might do that for dessert in the near future. There is a thing of, oops, there goes the gummy bears. There is a thing of minestrone soup mix. I just thought that would be great for this winter on something that I can throw together for the kids for lunch one day. 2 boxes of spiral mac and cheese, fancy and fun. 4 packs of ramen noodles. A box, so 8 packages of the peanut butter Ritz cracker cookie or cracker sandwich thingies. Another thing of flax seeds. She said this was one of those where she's like, nobody else is taking these because they don't know what to do with them. You can grind them up and add them to your oatmeal. I add them ground in my overnight oats. You can use them to make fake eggs for recipes. So if you have an egg allergy or you just don't have eggs because eggs are expensive, you can grind it up and you mix it. I was wondering if maybe they had a thing that talked about that. You can mix ground flax seed with a certain amount of water and replace an egg in a recipe. So another use for that. Whole wheat spaghetti, some canned goods. There's some ketchup, another of the balsamic glaze. I'm so loving having those. 3 jars of, turn around, of meat pasta sauce, which is nice. There are 3 jars of tomato sauce and 3 jars of, or cans of fruit cocktail. There are 2 of these. I will be giving those to my kiddos because they're not the 0 sugar ones, but I don't know that I've ever had the lime cucumber. I kind of want to try a sip of it and see what it tastes like. There are actually 8 of these because I did not want to fit them all on the counter. I was trying to shove it all on one for once. A thing of grapefruit spread. This, I am actually probably going to pass this on to a family member that does the meatballs with barbecue sauce and grape jelly in the crock pot because it's something that she makes for her family all the time and they love. So I picked that up with the intention of blessing her with that. There is a jar of creamy dark roasted peanut butter. That sounds delicious. I don't know that I've ever had dark roasted peanut butter. Oh, I about missed this. This was a God moment blessing. We came up to the coffee and she asked if we needed coffee. And I said, no, we actually have plenty at home unless you happen to have decaf. And she goes, I actually do. And they never have decaf. Decaf is what I have to drink. My body does not respond well to caffeine. So I know. Shame for shame. So she gave me 3 packs of this, and it's even Starbucks brand. And it's all decaf coffee. So I'm so excited to have that because I've got maybe one more cup of coffee in my coffee thing, and that's it. So yeah, I was excited to have that. There are 4 packs of Kool-Aid gels. Jello. It's Jello. And those will go in the snack box for my kids, and they will be ecstatic. She gave me 3 packs of these crispy minis that are the mint and chocolate flavor, and my kids really liked those as well. There is a bag of plant-based Parmesan cheese, so I'm anxious to try that. This is one for all 5 of my nursing babies. They all had dairy allergy, which meant I couldn't have dairy either. And I tried a lot of different dairy-free cheeses and was actually impressed with several of them. So if you have to be dairy-free for whatever reason, give them a go because sometimes they might surprise you. So I was not mad about getting one of those. There is a chopped salad kit. It's the Sesame Asian, which I really like. So I will probably end up eating that for lunch. The whole thing by myself. Don't judge me. She gave me several of these. Looks like 6 or 7. Sorry, 7. These are the P3. My husband loves these for in the truck because it's something that he can just rip it open and eat it, and they're decently low carb for him. The only thing is that he won't eat are the dark chocolate covered cranberries because he doesn't like chocolate. So I will send a container with him, and he's not going to throw them away. He's going to bring them home so I can eat them. All right, there is a big bag of Chex Mix. I don't know that any of my kids have ever had Chex Mix, so that's a fun one for them to try. This bowl is full of snacky things. There are some more peanut butter crackers. There's some chips. There's these rice cakes in 3 different flavors. Some bars. She had some more of these, which the kids really liked. They really liked those. There's some Smart Pop popcorn. There's a couple of squeezy pouches. So I just kind of threw all of that snacky stuff in a bowl. Like I said, I was trying to shove it all on the counter for one video instead of having to split it into 2. So that will likely all go into their snack box that they get to pick a snack out of every day, 1 time a day. So yeah, they're happy about that because the snack box there was like a handful of things left in it. So always timely. There are 2 bags of the chicken leg quarters. Yay. There are 3 pounds of locally raised ground beef. There's a thing of this probiotic capsules, some hand sanitizer, and a thing of toothpaste. And this is actually one of my favorite kinds of toothpaste. I like the flavor of this one. And then there are some feminine hygiene products. 2 loaves of the Dave's Killer bread. This is the 21 whole grains. I like these because they're the thin sliced so that they don't make such an overwhelming sandwich for little ones. And then the raisin, the roof, any type of raisin bread period makes amazing French toast. So that will be breakfast for my kiddos one day. And then there is also a package of brioche style hamburger buns, and these work for hamburger buns. They work for sloppy joes, pulled pork, but then you can also open them and turn them into garlic bread or cheesy bread or even mini pizzas. So yeah, let me know, do you mind all of it when I can? Do you mind all of it being shoved on the table, or would you prefer it kind of laid out a little bit more so you can see everything? Just let me know because yeah, I can change that. That's not a big deal. It just saves me the rushing to put one round away before setting up the next one. But like I said, it's not a big deal. I usually try to time what time I go to the food pantry so that I'm not rushing to get home and make lunch. I usually end up doing that anyway, but I try to. So yeah, huge blessing. I'm so excited about that coffee just because it's been a treat for me to have hot coffee on these cool mornings that we're having. So that was nice. There's so many things that every time there's always something that I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I got that. Oh, I'm so these things for my husband for driving in his semi. The fact that our snack box was nearly empty and we got snacky stuff. The things that I know I can take down and take to family get together that otherwise I would have had to come up with. The other one was the ketchup. I emptied the bottle of ketchup this morning. I put ketchup on my scrambled eggs. Don't tell my husband. He mocks me for it. But yeah, I just used the last of our ketchup this morning, and I don't have I usually try to keep a backup bottle in the cabinet, and I didn't. So yeah, that was kind of a blessing just on, hey, that's taken care of. So it always seems like God is listening, and I can't help but wonder whether somebody else goes and sees jelly and, oh, thank God there's jelly because I was out, or oh yes, there's crackers, I was really craving crackers, or whatever, that maybe the other things that aren't as a oh yay for me are for somebody else. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye and God bless.